Tonight about Clark County's proposed ordinance for short-term rentals. It's a story we've been following for you closely here on the CW Las Vegas. Our Brett Forrest was there and he joins us now live near downtown Las Vegas. And Brett, there was a town hall meeting tonight about these new laws.
Yeah, Marie, good evening. It was significant because it was the first public meeting in town hall since the county released that draft proposal ordinance last week. So it's the first chance they had to hear from the public. And as we've been reporting right here on CW Las Vegas, some people feel it's too strict while others say it's about time.
If we make this ordinance too challenging, if we just make it totally impossible for people to do it the right way, that they will likely continue to do it the wrong way.
That's the fine line Clark County is trying to walk in order to legalize and regulate short-term rentals. Regulations as required by Nevada state law. With this draft proposal, opponents and longtime short-term rental operators say many of the new rules don't make sense.
I don't know why this never gets brought up, but the county is going to lose millions of dollars in revenue by reducing the number of licenses.
Jim Eagan manages multiple short-term rental properties for local Las Vegas residents. He says his clients will not only lose money, but also good guests who don't disturb neighbors. He points out the new rule capping short-term rentals to just 1% of housing. Putting it in perspective, in a neighborhood of 100 homes, only one of them can be a short-term rental.
I think a compromise is in order. Out of the 10 or 12,000 unlicensed short-term rentals, if they license maybe half of them or 7,000 of them, then I think that's a nice compromise.
He says by licensing more operators, he thinks there will be a lot of incentive to comply with the new regulations. But of course, not everyone is on the same page.
I'm a big fan in the neighborhood. It's a very quiet, rural neighborhood, and I definitely feel be disruptive to the lifestyle that we've built there.
Tim CROWE, like many others, says short-term rentals bring issues like parking, trash, and noise. He feels this ordinance is a step in the right direction. And Clark County commissioners are hoping town halls like this will strike that delicate balance they're looking for.
I think we have to recognize that this is the most valuable jurisdiction on the planet. This is going to be a big deal economically for people, for the sites who are operating these businesses.
Now, Commissioner Naff says this ordinance is not yet set in stone, but the clock is ticking. He says it won't change too much from the form it's in now, but they are willing to adjust and tweak depending on public feedback. Things like the 1,000-foot rule between short-term rentals and the 1% cap that we mentioned there in that story. The county does hope to have it all finalized sometime in June. Reporting live in Las Vegas, I'm Brett Forrest, CW Las Vegas.
Brett, thank you for your continuing coverage.